Hiya, welcome back to Classic Hits Gaming, your home of the three greatest decades of gaming, the 80s, 90s and noughties. This is my first session of Sonic 2. Sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. And as always, please bear with me as I change the thumbnail of this live stream, add it to a playlist, and share the live stream. I will not be too long, so again, please bear with me. Chatty boy, I see you in the live chat. Welcome back to Classic Hits Gaming, my friend. Your home of the 80s, 90s and noughties of gaming. This is my first session of Sonic 2. Great to have you in the live stream. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to drop by the live stream. Very, very much appreciated. Chad, how are you keeping, my friend? How is everything with you? I'm guessing you watched today's Nintendo Direct. We're definitely going to be talking about that Direct in this live stream, that's for sure. But until then, I gotta do a few things with the live stream, and I will be with you in just a moment. Thumbnail changed. Live stream shared. Here we go. What an incredible Nintendo Direct indeed. And of course, we are going to be talking about that Direct a lot in this live stream. So if you could contain yourself for a few minutes, if that's even possible, if I can even contain myself, if that's possible. Ho, 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 ho. Oh my days. Oh my days. But as you may know, Classic Hits Gaming is focusing on some of my all-time favorite childhood video games released on the Sega Mega Drive. And up next is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Love this game so much. So I hope that all of you lovely people enjoy my sessions of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So just a little bit about Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Originally released in 1992 on the Sega Mega Drive, this expansive and energetic sequel continues to receive acclaim and is regarded as one of the greatest video games of all time. Now, you may have heard me say that a lot of times on Classic Hits Gaming about quite a few games, but I am not lying. I get my information, I get my my facts from Wikipedia and other websites. This is all factual. The fact of the matter is, there's a reason why I say that Classic Hits Gaming is your home of the greatest decades of gaming. Because a lot of these games, released in the 80s, 90s and noughties, literally are some of the greatest video games of all time. It's a fact. In this 2D side-scrolling platform game, Sonic and the debuting Tails must run, jump, crouch, attack and spin dash through many different zones to recover the Chaos Emeralds to stop Dr. Robotnik from powering the space station known as the Death Egg. I've got a lovely fond memory of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 that I have shared on this channel many times, but I'm going to share once again. And of course, we will be discussing the Nintendo Direct absolutely 100%, as Chad said, an incredible Nintendo Direct. So stay tuned for that. And of course, I'll be sharing, and I promise I'll be actually sharing some trivia in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I completely forgot to share trivia on Golden Axe. I am so sorry. You're going to have to remind me, maybe, to share some trivia on Sonic 2. But outside of gaming, Chatty boy, how are you keeping? How is life with Chad Middleton? Again, thank you so much for your continued support of Classic Hits Gaming. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to join this live stream. It's much appreciated. So, let's get stuck into Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Wait for it. Wait for it. Sega. There we are. Sega, Sonic and Miles Tales are in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And here we go, Emerald Hill Zone, Act 1, where it all begins. My first time playing this game was inside Smith's Toys Superstore. I think it's the full name of the store. When I was just a little child, I would say maybe 6 years of age, which my mommy the shop had a little portable TV on the counter, and there was a Sega Mega Drive hooked up to it, and what cartridge was inside but none other than Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and of course I played it. And that was my very first time playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I managed to get to Chemical Plant Zone, the second zone, until I think I died. Or else my mother was like, "Come on! We have to get the puppies! Give me no dinner!" Something like that anyway. Something along the lines of that anyway. Oh my days. But such a fun memory. I love sharing that memory. And the best part of that memory is that shop, that video game shop, where I played Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Smith's, still there, the exact same spot, in business, probably making more money now than they did back then. I love it. I'm doing fine this morning. It's a bit chilly here with the wind. Glad you're doing fine, Chad. And the weather is pretty much kind of the same here in Ireland as well. I'm excited for next week. Metroid Prime Remastered and Shovel Knight Treasure Trove is on sale. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah, there's a summer sale taking place right now on the Switch. I'm going to grab the Animal Crossing 512GB memory card too. Lovely, Chad. You got a lot to look forward to then next week. Lovely. I share your excitement, my friend. I didn't have enough rings to go to the bonus stage to get my hands on the first Chaos Emerald. I love the music. Oh, here we go. I love the music of Mega Drive era Sonic games. This was kind of like slightly, these were like, as you see, Sonic and Tails are rendered in 3D. Now of course, you're not necessarily moving in 3D. But nonetheless, Sonic and Tails models are indeed rendered in 3D. Now, as difficult as these bonus stages can be, I like them. I think they're quite fun, but they can get quite difficult. as the game goes on. It's all about timing your jumps, really. If you can time your jumps, you're sorted. And here we go, our first Chaos Emerald. Let's go. Nice, that's a great memory. Yes, Chad, it's an absolute beautiful, warm memory, and I love sharing it every single time. And again, it's just the fact that that shot, Smith, is still standing in the exact same spot, and it's doing so well. It continues to make profit. You see, it's a massive toys store, and you know, video games are technically part of toys. They definitely were back in the 90s. So you know, this joint toys superstore sold video games, so that's why they were selling Sega Mega Drive and Sega Mega Drive games. But I love sharing that memory. I didn't like losing my rings though, you bastard. But again, but I love sharing that memory. It's just such a sweet memory to share, really. And it's probably one of my most detailed childhood memories, because I just genuinely remember it like it was yesterday. You know, walking into Smith's, seeing the portable TV on the counter, realizing that it had this brand new Sonic the Hedgehog game. Bear in mind, there was no social media, you know, in the 90s. I didn't really get much gaming magazine, so I didn't even know what Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't realise there was a Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Up until that point, I had only played Sonic 1 on the Master System, and when I got the Mega Drive, when I eventually got the Mega Drive, then I played the original version of Sonic. So that was my very first time seeing Sonic 2 inside that shop on that TV. So I was so excited, and to be able to hold that Mega Drive controller in my hand and play Sonic 2 for the first time. Yeah, just such a lovely memory. So Classic Hits Gaming is all about too, you know, sharing those memories as well. I got a new short uploaded for my Nintendo Switch version 2. I had to return the OLED due to connection issues. Ah, no way. What kind of issues? Ah, no way, man. Sorry to hear about that, man. Ah, man. Oh man. I'll have a look at that, by the way, as well. Yes, I still remember getting my first Game Boy Advance in Pokemon Blue. I had a lot of friends in secondary school that were big Pokemon heads. Massive Pokemon heads. Oh my days. I got into Pokemon many years later. I only really got into Pokemon games with Pokemon Red when it released on the Nintendo 3DS. What you call it? The virtual console on there. It's very late. GGP Gaming and Qatar. Wait a second. Are you real? I'm going to suss you out. I think somebody could be impersonating GGP. No, it's fine. I think so anyway. Are you the real GGP? Hello, nonetheless, GGP Gaming and Qatar. You're very welcome to Classic Hits Gaming, your home of the three greatest decades of gaming: the 80s, the 90s, and the noughties. As you may know, Classic Hits Gaming is focusing on some of my all-time favourite childhood video games released on the Sega Mega Drive. Right now, we are playing Sonic 2. Great to have you in the live stream, man. Hope you're doing very well. The Bluetooth and Wi-Fi would start randomly disconnect. Oh, that's not good. Do you maybe is it a possibility that it's interfering with other wireless devices in your area? No. Howdy, how's things? Things are very well right now. Things are very well right now. Thank you for asking. What about yourself? Oh, those enemies. Good old spin back, huh? I think that's his backup account he mentioned. Oh, right, I had forgotten about that. Your backup account. Cool. Let's try for another Chaos Emerald. Gotta get those Chaos Emeralds, you know, to stop Dr. Robotnik from powering up the Death Egg space station. Oh, Tails! You silly, silly fox. Tails. Managed to get a Chaos Emerald though. The second Chaos Emerald of the game. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. And an extra life to go along with it. Let's go. The only thing about going into special stages is that you lose all your rings. You're sacrificing your rings. I think for that reason I'm not going to attempt any more Chaos Emeralds. I don't care if Dr. Robotnik powers up the Dead Egg. It's a sequel to this game anyway. He comes back every single time, so why waste my breath stopping Dr. Robotnik's plans when he's just going to make more plans anyway? See? It's clever thinking, isn't it? Always loved the boss music of Sonic 2. It's so motivating. Sega Mega Drive games have such motivating music. Get your horn away from me, Robotnik. You old, bald fart. Awesome, good job. Thank you. Thank you very much. And as promised, throughout this session of Sonic 2, I will be discussing today's incredible Nintendo Direct. So, rewinding there or something. Let me start off by saying how wrong was I? Because I expected Nintendo Direct to be crap. I didn't expect anything good from it. My mentality was Nintendo are focusing on the successor to the Switch. The Switch has been on the market for over 7 years now. There's going to be nothing major. They're just going to do remasters, re-releases, and a few indie games here and there, and a couple of third-party re-releases, and that was going to be it. I was saying, you know, it's not going to be any better than the State of Play. How wrong was I? I was saying it might be on par with the Xbox showcase. I was saying it's not going to be any better than Jeff Keighley's wannabe failure of an E3 event, the Summer Games Fest, and yeah. brand new Mario and Luigi game. First time on a home console. First new entry in that series in, I think it was like 9 years. A brand new The Legend of Zelda game where you actually play as Zelda as the main character for the first time. And we finally got to see Metroid Prime 4. Oh my days. Perfect Dark on N64. The Turok game that I never played on N64. Nintendo now have mature N64 games on their online service. A brand new Mario Party game and everything in between. Damn, was Johnny wrong? So that's the first thing I wanted to say. Because of that, I mean, I agree with you, Chad. An incredible Nintendo Direct. Absolutely fantastic. You know, for a console that has been on the market for 7 years. 7 years on the market, and it's pumping out brand new entries, you know, in the Mario Luigi series, in the Legend of Zelda series, Mario Party, and we finally get to see a Metroid Prime 4. What an event it was. I'll dissect each of those games throughout the live stream as well. But what an event it was. Oh my days. Your next session will be Perfect Dark. Who knows? Who knows, chatty boy? Chad, Johnny hates Leon Kennedy. You hate him too? Don't put all the pressure on me to hate Leon Kennedy. Maybe I'm secretly gay for him. Have you ever considered that as a possibility? Look at all those birdies. Lovely, lovely birdies. They're free. I think I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna save. I want to play this game in its original form. It's Chemical Plant, so on. Always loved this stage. From the first time I played it inside Smith's as a little kid. It's the music, I think, really, more than anything else. It's that upbeat music that's just like, yeah, let's go. I always like the background as well. And of course, like the level of speed as well. Of course, it's Sonic the Hedgehog, you know. Speed is a massive those spider yolks. Never liked them. Never will either. Oh, get away. So I'm going to completely avoid the bonus stages. I'm just going to use it for a checkpoint. Because I just feel like getting as many lives in this game is what I want to be doing, focusing on. Tails is like a little brother in this game. He's like a little brother throughout the whole series, really, isn't he? He's just like, you're always just following, you know, in the shadow of Sonic. You know, just like copying everything he's doing. He gets left behind many times. Poor Tails. The Marvel vs. Capcom collection. That as well. I'm gonna take you on a ride. Is that the song they used? Oh god, it's so cringe. I remember streaming that game actually on my channel maybe about 2 years ago. I think it was Marvel vs. Capcom 2 I had. I can't remember which one it was, but I remember the music anyway. Such a cheesy song. Those games that would be announced for, you know, released later after this presentation, but there's sometime this year. It could be any time. I hope it's soon. I really want to play that game. But that's what I thought the Direct was going to be all about. Just like collections and re-releases and... I mean, a brand new Zelda game. Now there's going to be non-Nintendo fans looking at that and saying, that's not a Zelda game. Sure, look at Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. That's a Zelda game. This is nothing more than a spin-off. And I laugh at those people. I mean, I get the fact that they're not into Zelda, but it's still kind of funny, you know. There's many different type of Zelda games, especially now that they've introduced the open world concept of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Zelda started off as like kind of, you know, obviously like it was a 2D kind of action adventure game. Then it became 3D with Ocarina of Time. Then like Twilight Princess kind of gave us a very kind of like darker kind of, almost kind of like mature kind of version of Link and the world around him, Hyrule around him. Then we had like games like Windbreaker, fucking Wind Waker, that gave us like a kind of was close, kind of like cell shaded Zelda, you know, back and forth, you know, between those different types of Zelda games, and of course then we had the open world Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So the fact of the matter is, that is absolutely a Zelda game. Okay, that is absolutely a Zelda game. It is just as much of a Zelda game as Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is. And I just wanted to say that. We got the real Zelda CD game. The real, oh yeah, because apparently like wasn't Zelda playable in that as well, apparently. Do you know, saying that, I forget the name of it, what is it called? The Legend of Zelda something Echoes. You know, for anyone who says that is not a real The Legend of Zelda game, that's like someone saying that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is not a Call of Duty game because it's not Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Like, there's different types of Call of Duty games. There's also different types of The Legend of Zelda games. No, I haven't seen anyone saying that, by the way. I haven't seen anyone saying that online, that this isn't a real Zelda game. But I'm guessing there would be like people that maybe would be saying stuff like that. That's how it's squashed again. Oh, the famous water stairs level. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna be really careful with this level. Poor Tails again! The poor fucker got drowned. Like, that's cruel. You should be looking after Tails a lot more, Sonic. Sorry, someone drowned. Oh God! I was actually going to drown there. Oh God, wouldn't that be hilarious? It's like saying Shadow the Hedgehog isn't a real Sonic game. Are you being sarcastic? No, boy. Well, I suppose it is. Well, it's true in a way, like, isn't it? Even though, yeah, I never actually played that game, Shadow the Hedgehog. Maybe I should. If it gets a remake and Keanu Reeves plays Shadow the Hedgehog, then maybe I will get that game and play it. Who knows? Oh wait, I defeated the boss, so let me talk a little bit about Nintendo Direct. I have been saying for quite a while now that I would love to see a brand new Mario and Luigi game. I remember when all of these remakes were coming out from Nintendo, when we got the remake of Super Mario RPG, even though I loved it, absolutely loved that game. I think it was a fantastic remake. Never got the opportunity to complete the original when it got released on Nintendo's Virtual Console. I didn't get Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, or whatever it's called. I was just saying the whole time when those remasters were released, remakes were released, that wouldn't it be great if we got a brand new Mario and Luigi game? And how does Nintendo open today's Nintendo Direct? By announcing a brand new Mario and Luigi game. Mario and Luigi Brothership, which just looks so fun, and again, for the first time on home console, because obviously Switch is a home console and a handheld. It's a hybrid gaming system, and you can play it on your TV, therefore it's a home console. So that just wow, absolute wow. It's so nice when a game gets announced that you wanted to see. There was a few seconds where I genuinely thought that they were actually finally going to either remake Super Mario 64 or it was going to get a sequel when I saw Peach's Castle in the background. But when I saw Mario and Luigi together, it didn't take long for me to realise that it was a brand new Mario and Luigi game. So I was very, very happy with that now. Really happy with that. I'll have a Superstar Saga and Bowser's Fury. Do you mean Bowser's Fury? Are you talking about the what you call it, the new story mode that came to the Switch version of Super Mario 3D World, or are you talking about Bowser's Insights? Or suppose what's the one where you're actually inside Bowser? That sounds so wrong. There is a game where you get to go inside Bowser, and it isn't something on Rule 34. It was on the DS. I think I actually might have completed that game, actually. God damn it. I got a bubble. Oh no! 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 Oh, not good, not good, not good. Oh, that was close. I thought I was going to fucking drown. What did I call it? Bowser's Insights. Well, there was Bowser and there was Insight, so I was close enough. Bowser's Inside Story. That's the one. That's the one. Not to see here. Move on. Ah, come on, not again. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I think it is time, because I know I'm going to forget if I don't do it now. Share some Sonic the Hedgehog 2 trivia. Let me get my book. I'm so professional. Most of this trivia is actually sales related. So let me just start with something that actually isn't trivia about sales. Okay. Development experienced many setbacks, including cultural differences between the Japanese and US staff, and therefore many levels were cut, but that was mainly due to time constraints and quality issues. It's a well-known piece of trivia, actually, to be quite honest, among hardcore fans of the series. Some of those, one of those levels actually made it to Sonic Origins, which is pretty cool. But it did go through a lot of, there was a lot of issues in early development of this game. Oh, yes. Bloody hell. The dreaded water levels. Oh my days. Oh god, that really was close. Too close for something, to be honest with you. Oh, why do you have to still get a bubble? Why? Oh! Why? Why did you have to do that? Well, you're gonna have to lose one life eventually. May as well start here, you know? Go away! I thought that was gonna fall. Oh god! Oh my days. But let's just... Fuck! This level is actually driving me crazy for whatever reason. I told a friend earlier that Perfect Dark and Conquer Bad Fur Day will eventually come to Nintendo Switch Online, and you were right with Perfect Dark. I'd say it's only a matter of time before Conquer's Bad Fur Day comes as well, because Nintendo have now launched a mature range of their N64 games on the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack subscription. So I'm hoping for like Mortal Kombat Trilogy or something like that, you know, not just from first party. Well, they're not really first party if you think of it, because like Rare made those games, and even when they were owned by Nintendo, there were still second party games, second party game developers. So yeah, I'm just hoping for some like Mortal Kombat or something like that on Nintendo's mature lineup of N64 games. I actually have Perfect Dark on cartridge. I actually streamed it many years ago. I think I streamed it anyway. I actually don't know if I streamed it. I'll have to just, I don't know, Did I? I don't fucking know. But I haven't played Turok. So what the hell? So oh! Why do you have to do that to me? Haven't played Turok, or however it's pronounced, so go away. I'm gonna have to get stuck into that for the first time. I always enjoy playing classic games for the first time. Look at tails down there, you can't get up. How about that, Robotnik? Save some more animals. More birdies. It's mostly birds I'm saving. Metroid Zero Mission as well. It's actually a remake of the original Metroid. The thing about that game though is I'm pretty sure that came to the Nintendo 3DS Virtual Console as well. I think it was included as when Nintendo were going through a pretty bad time financially with the Nintendo 3DS. It didn't quite take off as well as they wanted it to originally. Of course, they managed to turn it around completely, and it actually managed to be quite successful at the end of its life cycle. By the time it got to the end of its life cycle, that's when the late great Satoru Iwata actually, instead of laying off staff at Nintendo due to financial issues, actually took a 50% pay cut, and other executives did it as well. And they also, for people who bought the Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo actually gave us some NES games and some Game Boy Advance games as well. And I don't know, I could be wrong though, but I think Zero Mission was actually included in that as well. It was somewhere anyway. I kind of get annoyed when I see these classic games continually get re-released across Nintendo services, but I always kind of get excited when I see a game that I haven't played. I haven't played Turok, so that excites me. Nintendo never sold those ambassador games. I know they haven't sold them, but the fact of the matter is I was one of the ambassadors. So ambassadors, for people who are wondering, there are people who would have bought. By the way, this is a fantastic Sonic stage as well. Love this stage so much. It's so much fun. Ambassadors would have been people who bought the 3DS at launch. I actually forget how they knew that, actually. I actually forget that, actually. How they actually identified who was and who wasn't an ambassador. But anyway, ambassadors were able to get, I think it was to do with setting up a Nintendo account or something like that, I don't know. But, they could tell, when you set it up or whatever it was. But, one of the games that they gave away was Metroid Zero Mission. So the fact of the matter is I already played it, so I can't quite say, this is great, I get to play this game, I get excited when they release a classic game that I haven't played before. But I'm very intrigued though with what am I doing here? I'm very intrigued though with this mature lineup of, where am I going? Of N64 games. It kind of gives me hope that they could do, as I mentioned earlier, third-party games as well. And get Mortal Kombat on there as well, Because I think there's Mortal Kombat Trilogy and Mortal Kombat 4 on N64. Boing. There we go. There's an extra light there somewhere. You know, I use the word energetic when I describe this sequel, and I think it's just the perfect word to describe it. I mean, it's full of energy. The soundtrack, the visuals, the gameplay. There was so much energy was injected into this sequel. Fun fact, even though Sonic 2 came out before Sonic CD, Sonic CD takes place before Sonic 2. Did I get that right? I got that right, didn't I? It can be really stupid things. I want to go into the... Come on. Ah! I can't get in there. Ah, never mind. There we go. Come on, jackpot ring. Oh, okay. Go again, come on. Bear, jackpot. Again! Sonic, jackpot. Again! Ring, ring, ring. Here we go. That's nothing. I'm not happy with that. This is satisfying my gambling urges. Come on. Again! Bear, bear. There we go. That's more like it. Boom. Okay, well, I didn't mean to go in there. Hello, get me out. Oh, another one. Oh, I'm gone now. I won't tempt my luck. I know when to walk away. I know when to walk away. I have 8 lives. Oh, shit. Oh! Sorry, that sounded really wrong. Give me one ring at least. One ring. Boom. Can we get some you still got it chance? the live chat right now. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about today's incredible Nintendo Direct. I don't think I expected to see the next entry in the Legend of Zelda series at today's Nintendo Direct. That is insane. It was only last year that we got a Zelda game. Tears of the Kingdom. And now, literally in a couple of months, I think it's coming on October, sometime in October, we're getting a brand new The Legend of Zelda game where you get to play as Zelda. And it's going to be a toon Zelda. It's going to be like a classic. It almost looks like it's going to be kind of based off the classic formula of Zelda games as well, like Link to the Past, those kind of games. But there's also a very interesting mechanic called Echo that allows Zelda, again, the main character in this game, for the first time to get to play as Zelda, it allows her to basically make copies of her environment, including the enemies as well. So she can make a copy of a box, stack it on top of the other, and traverse her way around the map and whatnot. And it seems to be that's going to be the biggest kind of feature of the game. Obviously, there'll be a lot more features announced leading up to launch. But that caught me off guard. I just was not expecting a brand new Zelda game. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Completely unexpected. And I just think, again, considering that the Switch is on the market for over 7 years, the fact that they can pull out a brand new Zelda game, I mean, you have to give credit to Nintendo there, for pulling out a brand new Zelda game on a console that's on the market for 7 years. Absolutely mental. It looks very original because here you are playing as Zelda for the first time. Sweet Baby Inc. would love it because it's a female lead. And that new feature, the Echo feature, it's something different. People were banging on about re-release of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, and I'm glad that wasn't the case. Here we are getting a brand new game instead. Fair play to Nintendo for giving us a brand new game instead of a remaster and a re-release. That Zelda Switch Lite looks... I bet you're tempted again. I won't be getting it. Oh, okay, never mind. I won't be getting it due to joystick drift and owning a better Switch. Yeah, you wouldn't need one. It's nice for people who have yet to get a Switch, which is crazy because it came out 7 years ago. But anyway, it does look pretty... Oh, poor Tails is dead again. Look, he's got a horn on his head. It's amazing. It's amazing how big of a game this is compared to Golden Axe. I would have completed Golden Axe twice by now, maybe. It's the other word I used to describe Sonic 2 was expansive. And it really is. I mean, for a Sega Mega Drive game, it is extremely expansive. Not just the amount of zones, but how long those zones are. I mean, each has 2 acts and they're pretty lengthy. And somewhat challenging as well. Oh, time! Don't do this to me! Oh, Tails! Did you see that save from Tails? Oh! I have nothing else to say other than that extremely anime moan. It'll definitely be an expensive collector's item in the future. Oh, absolutely. All those kind of type of buying. Oh, bollocks. Oh, don't. All those type of kind of special edition consoles, like based off a game, usually tend to be quite expensive and be worth a lot in years to come. Why did you not know? Why? I want to know why. Oh, got a ring at least. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Woo! Me nerves. You know, there was a part in the Nintendo Direct when they were showing some headliners. Is that what they call them? And here and now, some more headlines. Headlines or headliners. You know, when they just show a big bunch of like games in one go. Oh, thank you, Tails again. Got me a ring. They mentioned Spooky. Okay, they mentioned Spooky, and I think it was like Spooky, Silly, and Strategy. And I thought for a moment that we might see something Resident Evil related on Switch, because there was a long time ago where Dusk Gollum, which is a very credible like Resident Evil leaker, like was saying that there was going to be a Resident Evil game for Switch, and let us remind ourselves the very close relationship that Nintendo has with the Resident Evil franchise. Let's just remind ourselves. So there was a N64 version of Resident Evil 2, I think 3 as well. Okay, we obviously. Oh fuck! I'm gonna die. We obviously gonna die, Johnny. You're gonna die. We obviously had the remake, the fantastic remake, I would argue one of the best remakes, the best remake ever made, Resident Evil on GameCube. We had the prequel of Resident Evil on GameCube. Resident Evil 4 at a time, crazy to think, was only on GameCube. And most recently, Revelations at a time was exclusive to the 3DS as well. So, and there was Game Boy Color games as well. I think there was a Game Boy Advance Resident Evil game. Was there a Game Boy Advance Resident Evil game? I don't think there was. But yeah, I mean, like, Nintendo has a massive relationship with the Resident Evil franchise. Go ahead, Chris. So, it just wouldn't be crazy to think that Revelations 3 could come to the Switch or something anyway. Why don't they make Resident Evil 0 remake exclusive to the Switch successor and put Code Veronica and all of them? Because Resident Evil 0 came out on it was actually N64 originally, and then they waited until the GameCube to release it. But I thought I was going to see something Resident Evil with it anyway. Way Forward is also bringing the remastered of Clock Tower. That's another survival horror. The first actual horror survival game that was exclusive to Japan and the SNES. That's true, yeah. Interesting. I'm glad they're remaking the original Dragon Quest trilogy in the Octopath engine. Yeah, what do they call it? 2D HD. Dragon Quest 3 2D HD. It's like, my God. Talk about confusing someone. Don't you burn me, Robotnik. Don't you fucking burn me. Sorry. I'm gonna cry because he's gonna get me. He's gonna burn me. Oh ho ho! Okay. I'm not annoyed. I'm not annoyed at all. Annoyed? Huh? Annoyed. Could you be annoyed? One Tails. I was gonna fall there. Oh my days, Chad. This game can be quite tense at times. Holy shit, Nintendo just emailed me and said, "Hi, Johnny." No, I'm only joking. One of those news letter things. Would you believe, just announced over 30 new games, updates and more. Super Mario Party, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, that's the name, but a Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. That's crazy. I mean, people thought that the Xbox Showcase was the best gaming event of the summer. Hands down, Nintendo was better. Hands down. What the hell was that? Oh, Chad, I know. Do you still watch wrestling? I'm going to presume that you do. Did you see the Uncle Howdy and they call it the Bray, the new Bray, the new Wyatt family faction. I know they have an official name though. I didn't quite catch the name. It's like the Wyatt 5, is it? Did you watch that? I saw it. It popped up on my I'm still following WWE on YouTube, and I saw the video. It looked amazing. It really did. I mean, like, people like knocked out backstage with like blood stains on the wall and everything. Man, it was like watching a horror movie. Now, I don't watch wrestling anymore, so I don't know why I'm going to say the next thing. I'm going to give some constructive criticism, and I know people are probably going to, like, if they're massive wrestling fans, are probably going to disagree with me, attack me, whatever. Listen, I'm just going to say this. There's only one Bray Wyatt, and he cannot be replaced. If you want to pay respect to him, that's fine. Of course, if you're his brother, you're going to want to pay respect to Bray Wyatt. And I think that that's what all this is actually about. Paying respect to the character, you know, the gimmick that was, I don't mean gimmick in a bad way, it's a wrestling term, by the way. That was Bray Wyatt. I think it's about paying respect. The only thing I would be, if I was watching wrestling, the only thing that I would be concerned about is can Bo Dallas and the rest of the faction, can they do what Bray Wyatt did? And I don't think they can. Because there's only one Bray Wyatt. The way he cut promos, the way he spoke. Oh my God, the way that man spoke. That's lightning in a bottle. Like, you know, that's lightning in a bottle. They don't make them like Bray Wyatt. You can't buy Bray Wyatt at Walmart. You know? And that's what I would say. Let's see what this is like in 6 months' time. Is what I would say. But nonetheless though, it looked fantastic. Let's see what chat thinks of it. Look at my comments. Okay, the biggest Super Mario Party yet. Oh no, there was a part. Yeah, actually, yeah, let's just talk about Super Mario Party, and then I get to the rest of your comments. So yeah, Super Mario Party also got announced at today's incredible Nintendo Direct. I didn't see that coming because there's been quite a few Mario Party games released actually. I think, if I'm not mistaken, wouldn't this be the third Mario Party game on Switch? But then again, there's always been a lot of Mario Party games. So if you look back, actually, yeah, if you look back on all Nintendo consoles, there has been quite a lot of Mario Party games released on their consoles. But yeah, it's definitely the biggest Mario Party game yet. There was part in that presentation, in the new Mario Party presentation, where they mentioned a move that can, like, you can jump, like, what did they say, like 20 or 30 moves ahead. How fucking long are these games gonna last, man? Seriously, man. What if you're coming home from fucking work, school, college, whatever? What if time is short? Like, how long are these games gonna go on for? Jesus Christ almighty. And apparently there's some kind of, it's almost like some kind of like a battle royale kind of online mode as well. Hopefully they can actually get the online to work. Let's just leave it at that. But yeah, it definitely is going to be the biggest Mario Party game yet, to be quite honest with you. All these Nintendo announcements won't take 5+ years to... Exactly! That is something I didn't even touch upon. You hit the nail on the head right there. The thing, and I spoke about this a good number of months ago now. Probably before the Christmas, in one of my many Green Hill Gaming rants about the state of modern gaming. I spoke about how Nintendo saw the state of modern gaming today, way back in 2004 or whatever else, when they were gearing up for the release of the successor to the GameCube, the Nintendo Switch. It was called the Revolution at the time. Nintendo realized that if they continued to just focus on specs alone, that gaming would become sustainable. That it would cost them a lot of money to make the games and make the consoles, and therefore there would be a lot of long development cycles, delays and stuff like that. Now, obviously Metroid Prime 4 got announced 7 years ago. So there is that. What you have to take into consideration about Metroid Prime 4 is that well into its development, the entire project was restarted because Nintendo didn't like what apparently Namco Bandai, apparently they were going to be developing it. Nintendo didn't like what Namco Bandai were doing, so the entire project had to be restarted. So that would explain that, at least. But yeah, I mean, these games, a brand new Zelda game is coming out in a couple of months' time. A brand new Mario and Luigi game is coming out at the end of the year, which, when you stop and think about it, is only a couple of months away. A brand new Mario Party is coming out, and Metroid Prime 4 is confirmed for 2025. So yeah, We don't have to wait years and years and years for games to be released. I mean, like, Todd Howard. Oh, you want to hear more about Elder Scrolls 6? Well, it's a long, long way off. That's not what you want to hear. Don't announce the fucking game then, Todd. Gamers don't want to hear that their beloved fucking game is years away from release. If you are the head of a gaming company, you don't fucking reveal a game that is years away from release. It's ridiculous, like, you know? I mean, how long gamers were waiting for Starfield, and now they're going to have to wait even longer for Elder Scrolls 6. So yeah, that's the one thing about Nintendo. Generally, most of the time, when Nintendo announce games, they're not that far away from release. Generally speaking, anyway. Generally speaking. But that's because of what I was saying earlier. That's because Nintendo no longer play with power. Their slogan, their catchphrase, whatever, back on the NES and the SNES was "Now you're playing with power" was the NES slogan, and the Super Nintendo slogan was "Now you're playing with superpower." And the GameCube was the most powerful piece of hardware on the market at that time. But then they stopped playing with power because they could see that if they continued going in that direction, that video gaming would become unsustainable. It would cost them a shit ton of money to make these super realistic games. Well, they never really made super realistic games, but games that like require, you know, high specs. You know, I mean, look at how good Resident Evil Remake and 0 and 4 looked on the GameCube. You know, they knew that if they continued to go down that road, it would cost them a lot of money. So that's why, you know, Nintendo don't make, you know, graphically demanding games anymore, or spec demanding games, however you want to word it. So that's why Nintendo can, you know, crap out these games like, and oh, bastard! Oh no! Come on, Tails, get him, Tails, get him! Yes. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't read the rest of your comment, sorry. I'll need to check that out. Oh, I would highly recommend it. It's really good. 40 moves ahead. Yeah, 40 moves ahead in Super Mario Party, whatever it's called. Holy fucking shit, man. How long are the games gonna last, like, a Mario Party? I mean, like, people know that, like, playing Mario Party has ended marriages, like. I mean, if you're going to make it that long, I mean, Jesus Christ, the world's bad enough. You know, we've got Ukraine fighting Russia. We've got Palestine fighting Israel. This new Super Mario Party game could literally cause World War fucking 3. Also, let me just talk about one game in particular in Nintendo Direct. Iwata was a genius. Iwata was one of a kind. Lightning in the bottle. I mentioned Bray Wyatt earlier. You know, he was one of a kind on the mic. You know, and the way he could speak, the way he could articulate promos, his presence, he was a one of a kind in wrestling. Iwata was one of a kind in the video game industry in a number of ways. But the fact that he could see the state of gaming, you know, today, all those years back, all those years ago, around like 2004, kind of a timeline, you know, that he could see that video game development was going to become very, very costly. Therefore, you know, video games would take much longer to release. He could see that. And of course, the fact that he took a 50% pay cut when his company was struggling, you know, when they weren't really like making, you know, the kind of profit they used to when the 3DS flopped originally. You know, he turned that company around. Single-handedly, he turned that company around by making those decisions to take the 50% pay cut instead of laying off staff, giving early Nintendo 3DS buyers, you know, free games to make them valued, to make them players feel appreciated, and of course, like, you know, all the various changes that company went through as well to make movies, mobile games, merchandise like toys and Lego. All of that happened in a meeting led by Iwata. You know, on his deathbed, for God's sake, on his deathbed, he was actually working on Pokemon Go and the Nintendo Switch on his deathbed. So absolutely, what a legend Iwata was. Now let's talk a little bit more about Nintendo Direct. I think I'll actually play the game as I actually do it, because I don't want to be delaying the game. Now there was one game shown at Nintendo Direct that wasn't a new announcement, it wasn't a reveal, and it already got revealed at State of Play. Oh no, not State of Play, Summer Games Fest. And that is of course Horizon, I forget the name of it, Lego Horizons. There's just one thing I want to say, and I'm a sucker for these kind of things, because, you know, I grew up in a time where, you know, there was this like console war. Now, some people are still in denial that there's actually a console war, and I kind of feel sorry for those people, and they have to feel like they have to be fanboys, and you know the Sony ponies, you know the Nintendrones, the Xbox, you know. This is war! I wave the Nintendo flag. Fuck your PlayStation flag. I shit on the Xbox flag. You know, that unfortunately that still kind of happens. They're all kind of in denial. But like, you know, back in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, you know, there was always this kind of big console war, like where, you know, everyone like thought like that, you know, Nintendo hated PlayStation and PlayStation hated Nintendo. And Xbox and all this, like, so I'm a sucker for these kind of things. Like, I remember when Jeff Keighley got the head of PlayStation, the head of Nintendo, and the head of Xbox together. That to me it was so cool. I loved seeing that. So when I saw like the Lego Horizons game shown at Nintendo Direct, and to see on the top of the screen, on the top left-hand corner, PlayStation Studios, and on the right-hand corner, Nintendo Switch, it just felt so fucking crazy cool, you know? It just felt so crazy. Obviously, the reason that game is on Switch is because PlayStation, I've heard from people, I've heard from the biggest PlayStation fans, the biggest PlayStation gamers, people who play PlayStation all their life. I've heard them saying that they could not get into the Horizon series, that it wasn't for them. They just don't like that series. It's not a good game. And I've heard it from a few people, actually. So, obviously, they want this game to appeal to more people. They want people to get into this game. So by making this like fun Lego version of it, and by putting it on the Switch that has a massive kid-friendly audience, you know, then PlayStation are hoping to, you know, put that franchise on the map and get more people into it. You know, maybe you'll have young kids, young teens, maybe like a 12, 13-year-old who will play the Lego version of Horizons on PlayStation and Switch, and then when they get a little bit older, and there's a new Horizons game comes out on like PS5 or PS6, will say, oh, you know, I really enjoyed that story, so I'm going to buy this game. That's the reasoning. It's not. I don't know why it's not coming to Xbox. I don't know why, to be honest with you. You know, maybe they wanted to pick just one console, and maybe the way they looked at it, there's more of a kiddie fan base on Nintendo than there is of Xbox. Maybe that was the reasoning behind it. But there is no console war. And of course, the greatest game revealed at today's incredible Nintendo Direct was Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty Animal Crossing. It's got to be like an open world one as well. That's what made it incredible. Let's be honest about it. But yeah, just seeing PlayStation Studios right beside the Nintendo Switch logo, it just felt cool. It reminded us all that there is no console wars. That you're in the gaming industry. You are a gamer. You know, it was so cool. It's not like Palestine and fucking Israel. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not Ukraine and Russia. Like, PlayStation aren't coming to your door and killing your children. Sorry, I shouldn't be making that into a joke. Sorry, but it's not like, you know what I mean. That's not like what's happening here. Like, and also like to see like because obviously like Rare are owned by Xbox. They've been owned by Xbox for a very long time. But to see their games continually coming to Nintendo Switch Online is pretty cool. Like Perfect Dark, you know, pretty cool. And I think we'll see more. I think we will see Conker's Bad Fur Day on Nintendo 64. The music of this zone used to actually kind of creep me out as a kid. I don't know why, to be honest with you. Oh! Give me a ring. Oh. Give me a ring there, will ya? Where the hell do I go? This is one of the zones where I get lost a lot. So, Chad, did you pre-order Hello Kitty? Oh, speaking of kitties, Stray got announced for Switch, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I'd be motivated to buy it again on Switch. See, now that I have the PlayStation Portal, the fantastic PlayStation Portal, may I add, I was so wrong. Can I just personally, like, I don't know if this person is watching the live stream right now, but if SaberTac is watching this live stream right now, first of all, hello, hope all is well. You were right and I was wrong. So wrong. You were absolutely right about the PlayStation Portal. I was wrong. You can play the PlayStation Portal anywhere. I just couldn't understand what Sony was trying to tell me about this PlayStation Portal. I just couldn't understand what they were trying to say. I think they actually confused me. Basically, I'm telling you this right now, okay? Last week, I went to this beautiful beach town called Youghal in my home county of Cork. Fantastic seaside town, fantastic beach there, called Youghal, or the Americans call it Youghal. Okay, back home, which was about an hour and a half, 2 hour drive away, my PlayStation 5 is in rest mode. I have my PlayStation Portal, again, an hour and a half, 2 hour drive away from my PlayStation 5. I'm literally beside a beach, okay, on a bench in this cafe. I'm using my mobile hotspot, like my mobile data, 4G data, and here I am playing some PlayStation 5. That is so fucking cool. That is so fucking cool. And I didn't need to be connected. I didn't need to be at home. I didn't need to be connected to my home Wi-Fi. All I needed to do was to connect my PlayStation Portal to the internet. So yes, myself and SaberTac had a conversation about this before, and Like, he assured me that you could play it anywhere, and I was like, no, you can't, because I was an asshole, and I was like, I know more than you do. I know best, kind of. I was a bit of an asshole, to be quite honest with you. I'll admit that. So I was so wrong, and he was so right. Just wanted to address that. But now that I have the PlayStation Portal, I don't think I need to get Stray on Switch, unless they add in something different, to it. If they add in an extra mode or something like Nintendo crossover or something like that, maybe you can dress the cat up in a Yoshi or a Kirby costume. Holy shit, I'd fucking buy it 100% if that was the case. That'd be so cool. But if it's just a bog standard port that doesn't run very well on Switch, there is no need for me to get it. But anyone who hasn't played Stray and has a Switch only, I would 100% recommend it. Okay, let me read the comments. Night Dive Studios is working on the Thing PS2 remastered. I heard that. I think it got announced at the Summer Games Fest, I think. That's a pretty scary game. I played it years ago, but I hardly remember it. And hello, AJ, is it Adji? I'm just going to call you AJ, that's okay. Hello and welcome to Classic Hits Gaming, your home of the three greatest decades of gaming, the 80s, the 90s and the noughties. Right now, Classic Hits Gaming is focusing on some of my all-time favourite childhood video games released on the Sega Mega Drive. Right now, I am playing Sonic 2. Thank you so much for taking the time out to join the live stream. I'm going to subscribe to your channel as my way of showing my thanks. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Hope you did live stream. Hi, I like GoldenEye. Me as well. Hello, Govana. Sorry, I couldn't help saying it. Giovanni. Did you call me Giovanni? Or Govana? Welcome. The PS Plus portal was made for a specific reason, and people think it needs to hack. And I don't know. I mean, for me, I mean, I understood that the PlayStation Portal was made for a specific reason, in that you would basically be at home playing your PlayStation anywhere. So if somebody needed to use the TV, you could continue playing your PS5 on the portal at home. But as I mentioned, I was literally an hour and a half, 2 hour drive away from my home, away from my PS5, away from my Wi-Fi, across the way from a beach, and I'm playing PlayStation Portal because it's connected to my mobile data. That was so cool, That was so cool. The newest and most currently Nintendo Direct was nearly exactly what I expected. I mean, at least Nintendo and Sega didn't annoy me nearly as much with this one as the ones they did last year. Sega? When did Sega do a Direct? You have me confused. So you expected this from I expected nothing from Nintendo at this Direct. I wasn't even going to watch it, and that's the god on his shoot. Because my mentality was Nintendo are focusing all their attention on the successor to the Switch, and there wouldn't be much showing at this Direct. I thought we were just going to be getting, classic collections, remasters, re-releases, all that kind of stuff. So I was absolutely not expecting the next entry in the Legend of Zelda series. I wasn't expecting to see anything of Metroid Prime 4. I was only talking about it last night, which is so funny. I was under the impression that, look, they went this long without talking about Metroid Prime 4. Why would they just talk about it now? I was thinking, right, this is going to be, a Switch 2 game. And that we would not be seeing it. And there we go. We get to see gameplay, like actual gameplay of Metroid Prime 4. Like, I mean, I was not expecting that. I definitely wasn't expecting to see a brand new Mario and Luigi game. So I would be of the opposite opinion. Oh. Please die, please die, please die, please die, please die. Oh! He caught me. He got me from the side. Jesus Christ. August and July, those ones were very, very annoying because they kept trying way too hard to get everyone to buy the games in which there was absolutely no need for too much bragging at all. In the first place, it doesn't even have any long-term benefits for doing that in the first place as well. You know, even though this newest and most current Nintendo Direct is still a bit lame. Yeah, that guy's a bot. I was only expecting the Dragon Quest game and Twilight Princess HD. Yeah, the Dragon Quest 3, 2, HD. That's called. What a really complicated name. That was heavily rumored. Correct. Heavily rumored. And yeah, Twilight Princess was. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I am so glad that we didn't get Twilight Princess, because that game already released. You know, that game already released on the Wii U, and the Wii U is a HD console, the Switch is a HD console, so I don't quite understand why people wanted that game on the Switch. I don't know, I mean, obviously, like, maybe they wanted to play it on the go. I mean, that makes sense, like, but yeah, I don't know, I just... Twilight Princess wouldn't have done anything for me now, to be quite honest with you. It just, yeah. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I messed up. It was at this moment that Johnny realized that he messed up. Oh God, give me the ring, give me the ring. No, I'm gone, I'm gone. Yes! Oh, I needed that luck. I needed that luck. So much. Yeah, I'm glad we're getting a new Zelda game. Me as well, man. I mean, did any of us see it coming? Like, we only got Tears of the Kingdom last year. That is so cool. It's just how Nintendo do business, you know? Like, not every one of their games are, like, huge scale games. And their fan base are happy enough with that. So obviously, like, this new The Legend of Zelda is not going to be on the scale of, you know, Tears of the Kingdom, but it is nonetheless a brand new The Legend of Zelda. And it's coming out in a matter of months. And that has satisfied Nintendo fans and gamers alike all across the world. This is good news. People are happy with this. You know, people are not looking at this and saying, where's the games? You know, people didn't look at Nintendo Direct and say, where's the games? You know, people didn't look at Nintendo Direct and say, there's nothing there for me. This is where the game gets quite challenging. Donkey Kong Country Returns is back. That kind of pissed me off for two reasons. I genuinely thought that was going to be a new Donkey Kong game. And then when I realised it was a remake of the HD, or a remaster of the HD, because I don't think it's a remake. The HD remaster of the HD, a HD remaster of the original, okay, got squashed again, Wii version. I was like, okay, fair enough. And then I see the release date. 2025. It was like January or February 2025. I'm like, what the fuck? Why that release date? Like, why that long away? Like, that's mad. You know, for a HD remaster, that's mad. It's mad to think that we're actually going to be getting a brand new Mario and Luigi and a brand new Zelda before a remake of I keep saying remake, a remaster of a fucking Wii game. I can't even talk. But it's crazy though. I wonder why they chose that release date. Crazy though, Chad, isn't it? This is the only zone in the game that has 3 acts. Fun fact about this game. I kind of don't like this act, if I'm being honest with you. It's just too annoying. Poor Tails took the blunt of that attack. He took the attack from me. He dodged the bullet from me. He took the bullet. Same with Dragon Quest 3, the first 2 games in the series next year. I know, it's weird. It's crazy. It's good though. I mean, it's good. You know, I think if like the new Zelda and new Mario and Luigi were held off until next year, and instead all we got was remasters this year, people would be like annoyed with that, like, you know, rightfully so. But if you look at Nintendo's lineup for this year, a brand new Zelda, a brand new Mario Party, that is this year, isn't it? And a brand new Mario and Luigi. That is mental. I don't think anyone saw that coming. I didn't see that coming. And what's great is like none of this got leaked. Well, it probably is some fucker who leaked it online, and somebody came across it, but I didn't come across it, which is good. So I hate leakers. Apparently some leaker knows getting an awful time. You gotta love them. Listen, don't leak games. But I hate leakers because they take away the surprise factor of a game reveal. Modern gaming is bad enough. You know, you don't need to be taking away the surprise of a game reveal from us. You know, and nothing got leaked. Well, I suppose the Dragon Quest thing, but I don't really care too much about that, to be honest with you. But like, nobody was talking about a new... Well, actually, they kind of were actually talking about a Zelda game where you play it as a... yeah, I don't know. It's funny when there's so many, there's all different types of leaks, isn't there? Like there's not even like there's kind of rumors, there's like reports. It becomes so it becomes so normalized. But anyway, I didn't like nobody was saying today this Zelda game is going to be announced. Is what I'm trying to say. So it was actually a surprise. Like I wasn't even going to watch it. Like I wasn't even going to watch it. I was going to watch like fucking some old. I don't know what the fuck I was going to watch, but I wasn't even going to watch it. Like. Ah, damn it, I always make this mistake. Yeah, I'm back to the start now. Or am I? I don't know, I'm confused now. Tails, bouncing around like a pinball. Pokemon Legend AZ next year. Exactly, yeah, next year as well. And of course, Metroid Prime 4. You know what was so funny? Is I'm joined the Nintendo Switch Facebook group in Ireland. It's Nintendo Switch Ireland, and one of the members posted about like what are you expecting from Nintendo Direct, and there was like I forget what games he mentioned, like, but he was like he mentioned it in Metroid Prime 4, and I was kind of like, you know, I was like, keep your expectations low. Maybe we'll see a new logo for Metroid Prime 4. LOL, you know what I mean? Ha ha. And here we are, with a brand new Zelda game, a brand new Mario and RPG game, and a full-on gameplay reveal for Metroid Prime 4. Isn't that just crazy? I actually replied, well, I replied into him. I was like, well, I was wrong. I'd always admit when I'm wrong. That's one thing about me. I will always admit when the time comes, like, I will always admit that I am wrong. You know? I think it's a good trait that I have. Isn't that music just like screams the 90s, doesn't it? Holy shit, look at the fucking... Look at a frame drop! My god! No, back to wrestling for a second. Wrestling is... I still don't watch it, and I still don't have any great motivation to, you know, to get back into it. I watch it casually, extremely casually. But I have to admit though, it's probably WWE at least anyway, is in a fantastic place. You know, and I'll kind of give an example of why now. Because there's people right now that genuinely believe that Drew McIntyre has quit WWE because he was in the ring on Raw and oh fuck, he was gonna cut a promo and he was like CM Punk, and then he said, I can't do this, screw this company, I quit. And he's gone backstage, and this guy who looks like Shawn Michaels, I actually thought he was Shawn Michaels, I don't know who the fuck he is, comes out and don't leave, and then like backstage then Triple H was there, and like people are actually like reporting on this, saying like Drew McIntyre has quit the company. And it's such a good, like when you can do that, when you can get people, even wrestling fans, like, you know, debating, is this real, is it not real? It is just such a cool kind of moment, you know? So it's in such a good, and by the way, I hate CM Punk. CM Cunt. And that's good as well, because when he can actually generate that kind of hate, you know, then he's doing his job. CM Punk is doing his job very, very well. Drew McIntyre is also doing his job very, very well. But if Undertaker could put down his controller and maybe get back into the ring, maybe I'll watch wrestling again. But obviously that's not going to happen. I mean, let the man relax, for God's sake. You know, I don't think he's in any position to be wrestling the top talent anytime soon. I had to settle with the bisexual Undertaker, won't I? Yep. YouTubers clickbaiting. This is the last Switch Direct too. Oh, really? This is the last Switch Direct, bro. Take those games and enjoy those games while you can, bro. I know, yeah. Anything for a bit of bait. What a long game. I know I did a lot of talking and pausing. But if we stop and think of it, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is actually a pretty long Sega Mega Drive game. And to think that there was still content that was supposed to be in this game that didn't make it. So it would have been an even longer game, an even more expansive game. Probably one of the biggest in more ways than one. Oh, for fuck's sake, I hate that happens. No ring! Ring! Oh, what the hell? How did I get squashed there? How did I get squashed there? Come on, Tails. What happened there? What happened there? Bloody hell. What happened there? Oh, I thought I had a comment. It's all Jacksepticeye's fault, isn't it, Chad? Is there actually a way to like... Ah, what the hell? That could be... That, see, this is why I don't like this. Bollocks! Oh, come on! Johnny is getting annoyed now. Woke Septic Eye. Oh yeah, wasn't he going on about how RE5 can't get remade because of it's racist. But it's perfectly okay to go into a Spanish village and murder Spanish people. I mean, it's, you know what though? It's not the fact that these people are woke that annoys me. You know, it's the fact that they're hypocritical, one-sided, selective fucking morons. That's what gets to me. That's the part that gets to me. I want to kind of get another ring. Ooh. I can get invincibility, but it's going to be useless to me because by the time I get up there, it's going to be... Oh god, that was close. Wait, maybe I can do it. Oh God, hurry up. Ooh. Well, at least I got a checkpoint. Let's take some water. I actually didn't realise you actually, for anyone by the way watching this, just in case you may, if you're figuring out how to play Perfect Dark and that Turok game on N64 Switch Online that got announced today, of the incredible Nintendo fucking can die. I'm gonna, oh God. You actually have to download a separate app. Of course, it's available at no additional cost if you are a member of the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack. But you actually have to download a separate app on the eShop, and it's called, go to new releases, and it's called Nintendo Switch Online N64 Mature. It's basically like a separate one, it's like for mature games. But if you are under 17, you have to get permission from your mommy or your daddy. Well, you don't really. Not unless the console has parental controls activated, but yeah. Oh, bloody hell. Oh! Should really be paying attention to the... Oh, well, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, confuse me a little bit. Oh, God, that was close. Damn it. Damn it to hell. No, I think I just figured it out. I think if you're facing them, they won't do anything. Oh, never mind. Oh, God, of course. Fuck you, you bastard prick. Motherfucking cunt. Kill him first. Ooh! Yeah, kill him. Kill him! Okay. Hopefully they won't respawn, because I have no rings. Oh shit. I'm scared. Wait, I can drop... No. Can I? No. Go down. 1 second. Hey, fucker! Oh, I'm sorry I called you a fucker. I'm not really. You cunt. Oh, those starfish. Always a pain in my ass. Oh, what the fuck? How come some of them activate and some of them don't activate? That's the part that pisses me off. Can I go up this way? Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Oh, oh! Okay, that might have actually not been that bad. Possibly kill him first. Kill him! Tails, get him! Get him! Get him, you... Good fox. I think that might have been all of them. I really hope so. No, I'm just gonna drop down. Oh, thank God for that. You bastard. Poor Tails. I'm not going to rush into this now. Oh! Look at this. Oof, indeed. Oh fuck. That can be a tough boss battle at times. I'm quite proud of how that went. I just want to check something. And I will be right back. Let's talk about a Nintendo Direct for a little bit more. Did I talk like a little bit more about Metroid Prime 4? I don't think I did. But yeah, I mean, like, I did not expect to see anything on a Metroid Prime 4. But there's always that, like, the game Metroid Prime 4 got announced 7 years ago. Okay, so obviously every single Nintendo Direct, there's always that, like, what if, or imagine if Metroid Prime 4 got announced. But because 7 years had passed, you know, it had come to this stage where, in my mentality anyway, it had come to this stage where if they haven't shown it by now, they're not going to show it anytime soon, and they'll probably just wait until the Switch successor to be officially like revealed and presented to the world before they actually do that. So I did not, going into Nintendo Direct, I did not expect to see Metroid Prime 4. So when they closed the Direct with Metroid Prime 4, I was shocked. I was really shocked. It looks good. It looks like Metroid Prime. You know, a lot of games nowadays suffer. A lot of game developers, like, they seem to have this kind of obsession with like changing the formula too much. You know, going in a completely different direction. You know, because they feel like that's what gamers want. But in actual fact, it's not that they want drastic change. They just want a new version of the game they love. So Metroid Prime has always been first-person action shooting with elements of the original Metroid, and that's what we saw in that trailer. And it looked really cool. I'm not the biggest Metroid fan. I haven't played a lot of Metroid games, to be quite honest with you. I haven't like played much of the Prime series, but you know, it's pretty exciting for Metroid fans. Like Anthony, our good friend Anthony, you know, I mean, he must be having a great day right now that Metroid Prime 4 has been finally revealed. So it's a cool moment for Metroid heads. That's game over. But it isn't game over, it's continue. I don't know how many continues I actually have. But yeah. Let me just I'll be right back. But yeah, probably I'm hoping to see more of the Federation force in the field just from the intro. Interesting take on it, yeah, because they were in a Galactic Federation research facility or something. I still need to play Dread and the whole series. Dread is fun, actually, a really fun Metroid game. But yeah, I reckon it could have a lot more story, a lot more lore. But what I took away from it is, it's everything you would expect from Metroid Prime. You know, I was speaking about Streets of Rage 4 recently, and I mentioned how that was like a perfect sequel, because there was everything you'd expect from Streets of Rage. And that's what I think that's the kind of feeling I got from Metroid Prime 4. 4 must be a magic word when it comes to sequels. But no, all joking aside, it looks like it's what you would expect. Like, there was a part, I'll be honest with you, there was I did actually think, I'm not even going to say a part, a huge part of me, right, genuinely thought, thought that, Jesus Christ, I'm scared. Thought that Metroid Prime 4 was going to be this very, like, ambitious, you know, like, open world, open space. I was even using that term myself. Like, I was going to say, oh, it's going to be open space, you know, it's going to be like, you know, Breath of the Wild, but in space, you know. But like, that is not, I know you could say that's not what Zelda was as well, so there is that argument to be made, which is kind of very hard to kind of argue against, really. But No, obviously they decided, like, it's all about this. It's all about what they want to do. Obviously, Nintendo decided that they just wanted to stick to. Maybe that's what Namco Bandai was doing. Maybe Namco Bandai wanted to make Metroid Prime 4 this ambitious open world game, and maybe Nintendo were like, well, no, we don't like that. We just want to give fans the Metroid Prime experience that they know and love, and that's what it is. So, like, I think that's what they decided to go with in the end. So it's Metroid Prime 4. It's the only way to put it, really. New Ace Attorney as well. That was originally cancelled. You play as Miles Edgeworth now. That's actually a pretty good series. I gotta get back and play that. I actually have it, and I haven't played it for a while, but it is pretty good. You know, this could actually end up being the only session of Sonic 2. Because I feel like if I had to go back and play this again, I don't know what I would do differently. Like, I'd be conscious of giving you like new content. So I kind of there's 2 acts for this, isn't there? So it's fine. I think there is, anyway. I actually don't know. I think there's 2 acts to this. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you bastard. Why did you have to do this? There we go. Oh god, this is always tough. Oh, damn it! See the way I slipped? Oh, I slipped. I slipped. I slipped. I slipped. I slipped. What the fuck am I doing? Okay. Okay, this is going to be... Don't be so slippery now, Johnny Bye. Oh, God. I said don't be slippery. Oh, fuck. Oh, I flipped again! Again! Oh, damn it, anyway, that would have... Okay. Back to it again. Okay. It's amazing, some parts of the game, sometimes they can be okay, like when you're playing, and then other playthroughs, they just don't want to help, they don't want to... They just want to annoy you. What the hell? Oh, just as the invincibility ends, and like, how could you do that to me? I think I'm thinking about this too much now, to be honest. I'm overthinking it, like. What's happening here now? Oh, come on! Seriously? I don't even know what happened there. Butterfingers, man. Absolute butterfingers. Every time he gets me. I'm not even going to think about it now, I'm just going to jump. Whatever, like. Oh, come on! Jesus Christ! Sorry. I think I only have one more. I don't even think I actually have another continue after this, actually, come to think of it. I'm not even joking, this could actually just be my last life. Well, if it is, it'll give me an incentive to do another session, but like, oh my god, I don't know, man. This is a long game, like. The one thing as well I should point out about Classic Hits Gaming is I suppose when it comes to sessions, yeah, when it comes to, like, when I say a session, it's not going to be a walkthrough, a playthrough, a speed run. It's just basically like, let's play, you know, let's play Sonic 2. Like, you know, it's not a case of like, you know, let's get to the end of the game. So I suppose what I'm saying is, like, you may not see me complete Sonic 2. Just to let you know. Okay, let's fucking try this again. And this time, don't fall. Oh, that's too long. That is too long. Oh. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. Oh, no, I'm not gone. I'm here. I'm still here. What the fuck? What just happened? What the fuck is... Motherfuckers. There we go. This is a tough boss. Aha! Already? Oh god! Crap! Not even one ring! Come on! Oh my god! I can't do this. It's too far. I have the ring on ground. Oh, fuck. Ah! Wait, no, will it actually count as... Oh, come on, I don't want to do this. I genuinely don't want to do this again. 2 seconds now. I never actually realised until later that those giant flames from the engines don't actually burn you. You would think they would, but they don't. Very like misleading. Actually, this isn't all that bad, actually. I thought it was actually much further back. Boom. Not this time, fucking chicken. Man, no. Oh, not this time. We're not slipping this time. No. No. No slipping this time. What the absolute sweet flying fucking Jesus Christ on a stick was that? Oh, this is probably one of the toughest bosses in the game. It's so bloody unpredictable. What are you for? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. What I'm trying to do is just... Look at you, you fat shit. Laughing away. Fucking fat schoolgirl. Look at you. I can't land on the bastards of things. Oh! So annoying. Oh, come off the fucking stage, like. I hate this boss battle with a passion. Great, my ring's back. Quick. I actually don't want to hope it's game over. I hope it's game over. But a break from this. It's, oh god, thought of me having to do this all over again, Jesus Christ. Do you know what? No, fuck that. I'm saving this. Because I am not starting that from scratch again. You want a fucker. Yeah, fuck off. You didn't see that coming, fat boy, did you? No. No, you did not. Now he goes up the stairs. for arguably an even harder boss battle. I know some people don't call this Metal Mario, but I think they call it Mecha Mario. Or not Mario. What the hell am I saying? Wrong game. It's like... No, Jesus Christ. Not the great start. Let's see if that's actually... Oh, we're not doing that. We're going to rewind. The hell? I know I'm just completely cheating here, but who gives a fuck? I hold the power. Not you, fat boy. Run, with your tiny little legs. I'm not gonna speak on actually. Never mind. Yes, you can. Look at this. How often wonder can you actually hit that fucker like when... Man, that's so satisfying. Well, that's not satisfying. Oh, I hit kind of this way. Oh, you fat bastard, you got me, didn't you? Yeah, but I hold the power of time. I'm the Time Lord. So, that's the most nerdiest thing that ever came out of my fucking mouth. I actually feel sick. I'm the Time Lord! I'll give you strength. That was the fastest I've ever defeated him. I know I rewinded, but I didn't actually realise like you could actually like attack him before. Anyway, I will have another session of Sonic 2, but it might just be the final session because I don't know what else I can do. To be quite honest with you, I really don't. I have so much trivia written, and I'm going to share a second piece of trivia because I wrote so much trivia for this game, and if like, think about it, the Sega Mega Drive games are short, you know, so... the success of Sonic 2 made Sonic a major franchise and helped Sega compete in the 16-bit console wars. Back when console wars, like... See, console wars were like about sales and statistics and stuff like that. That doesn't really happen nowadays. Especially on Xbox, anyway. Ha! I always like the end credits in Sonic games on Sega Mega Drive because they play the music of all the zones, kind of like one after the other, and they merge into the next track, which is pretty cool. I always love playing Sonic 2. It's hands down my favourite Sonic game in the series. I always say it, and I always stand by it. And that fond memory of me playing the game for the first time in Smith's Toys Superstore in Ireland, and it's still there. Same building, same spot. Going in there as a kid and playing the game for the first time. It's a lovely memory to have. I just love playing it, and obviously being able to share this game as well with all of you lovely people. And I always say it, and I always will say it, you know, thank you so much for supporting Classic Hits Gaming. Kind of don't know what Sega Mega Drive game to play next now, but I will decide. And of course I will keep you all updated on my community tab. So really, it's a long game though, isn't it, Sonic 2? Like I always say it, but it really is so long, like compared to Golden Axe and even Streets of Rage as well, like. So yeah, I only managed to get 2 Chaos Emeralds. I know Dr. Robotnik is going to taunt me here now in a second. Where is he? He normally taunts me. You're not going to taunt me, no? No, he didn't taunt me. No complaint. Okay, that's going to do it for the live stream. Session 1 of my Sonic the Hedgehog 2 live gameplay. I'll do one more final session because you know, like I don't think there's anything else I can actually offer to show you on the game really. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much, Chad. Much appreciated, and thank you so much for dropping by the live stream and watching. It was so nice to stream this game with you and everyone else, and you know, chat about the, as you put it, the incredible Nintendo Direct. That's what we're going to refer to it as now. The incredible Nintendo Direct. What a direct it was. Oh my days. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. See you next time on Classic Hits Gaming. Enjoy the rest of your day.